Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to episode 51 of CCO Complete Client Overview. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the latest Vape version 4 update. It has been over a year since my last review, so I think it is about time we took another look at the client to see how it is holding up in the current client market. In my last review, I asked the devs for a custom discount code and they actually gave me one. I just checked and the code still works, so if you do decide to get the client after watching this video, use code KiLAB to save yourself a few dollars. But before you do that, let's see if Vape is still worth it. Quickly, before we get into the video, I'd like to shout out the legends that are my YouTube members. These videos take a lot of time to make and honestly wouldn't be possible without these legends. Vape version 4 is a paid-for injectable ghost client made for minigame servers. For anyone that is wondering what injectable means, basically the client can be loaded into the game once the game is already running, unlike other clients or mods that load with the game. Injecting a client into a running instance of Minecraft provides a few complicated benefits, mainly making the client harder to detect. This also makes the client compatible with vanilla client launchers like Badline or the Feather client. Hacking with Badline is normally very difficult. The launcher does not allow you to add your own custom mods. This is where injectable clients become super helpful. You can launch a vanilla instance of Badline and then inject the Vape client into that instance, allowing you to hack on servers while using launchers like Badline, the Feather client, or any other popular vanilla launcher. All of this adds to the client's ghost features, making the client harder to detect and allowing you to play longer undetected. I know I said this in my last review, but again I think it holds true. I think Vape has one of the best and most professional looking websites out of all of the clients I have reviewed. The website compares both Vape Lite and Vape version 4 to show off all of the different features. I like that the payment prices are clear and that they offer both lifetime and monthly payment plans, though I will say that the client is quite expensive. The website also links to a self-hosted forum which appears to be fairly active. After creating an account and paying for the client, you will see a download button. This will take you to the user dashboard where you can download the client. The download process is slightly different to other clients. An exe file with a random name will be saved to your downloads folder. Don't be alarmed, this is perfectly normal. The random name is another feature of the Ghost client. Rather than having a Vape client launcher which would stand out as a hack, they give it a random name to make it less obvious. On the downloads page there is also a changelog. While the updates may look few and far between, I confirmed with the client devs and Ghost updates are pushed to the client on a fairly regular basis, with new fixes and bypasses for popular servers. Now that we know what Vape is and how it works, let's take a look at some of the offered utility hacks. Block-in. This module uses blocks from your hotbar to block yourself in. This can be very helpful in bed wars or for trying to hide and get away from other players. Fast place. This module removes the block place delay and lets you spam place blocks a lot faster than in vanilla. Clutch. This module attempts to clutch for you when you fall off near an edge. I do play on higher ping and the module just didn't work very well. I'm sure it functions at least a bit better on normal ping. Scaffold. This module offers a few different modes like vanilla speed bridge or god bridge or even telebridge. The module works great and I like that you can set the delay for the shifting for the vanilla speed bridge mode. Since my last review they have also added a few other features like being able to add other Vape client users as friends. You can see if they are online and what server they are playing on, and a few other interesting features for hacking in a group. Hey guys, before we get into the PvP modules, I want to quickly ask everyone with a Discord account to join my Discord server. It's not something I promote very often and it has been stuck at around 3,000 members for the longest time. So please help us by joining the server. We host small giveaways all of the time that are not announced here on YouTube, so come and check it out. I'll see you all there. In the meantime, let's take a look at some of the PvP modules. W-Tap. This module automatically resets your sprint when you hit a player, which increases the knockback you deal, and this gives you an advantage in combat. Velocity. This module can be used to configure the knockback you take in both the vertical and horizontal axis. Aim Assist. This module automatically aims you at the closest entity. Basically, it does all of the tracking and aiming for you. Block Hit. This module automatically block hits for you. This can reduce the amount of health lost and it can minimize the amount of knockback you take. Rear View. This is a render module that adds a small screen with a view of behind you. This is super helpful and makes it impossible for people to sneak up on you. The default key for opening the client's GUI is right shift. The GUI itself looks good, though it is quite basic. There are a few settings, but the GUI is not as customizable as some other clients. Though with that said, there are actually a few interesting and helpful settings like Sanity, which disables all modules when you join or leave a server, or Lobby Check, which disables all modules in the lobby. I do like that the different columns can be enabled or disabled. I also like that you can hide or show modules. This is actually kind of cool. You can hide all of the modules that you don't want to see or that you don't use, which makes the GUI look better and easier to navigate. Vape also offers some legit mods. These are similar to the ones added by launchers like Badline. This is pretty cool and it makes using the client even more convenient. The client also offers an amazing profile system. You can create, share and rate profiles, and I really like this system. Finding, using and sharing client profiles is super easy, and this is one of the client's most helpful features in my opinion. My only real complaint when it comes to the GUI is the lack of settings and the HUD elements, which are kind of annoying to move around and position. Oh, and I'm not sure why the overlay window is so hidden. Vape has a support page on their website. I actually used this when I asked them for the discount code. They replied fairly quickly and were super helpful. The client does also have what looks like a fairly popular form. As mentioned earlier, anyone facing a problem with the client should quite easily be able to get some help from someone working on the client. So in conclusion, I actually really like the Vape client. No client is perfect, the GUI could be more customizable, and Vape is quite expensive, but honestly the client does offer a lot of value. The modules work well, the GUI looks good, and the profile system makes finding and loading configs from other client users super easy. I also really like that there is a rating system for the configs, and that you can sort by the highest rated. I have linked the client down below, and again my code should get all of you a 10% discount, so if you do decide to try out the client, use code KiLAB to save yourself some money, I guess. Anyways, that has been my review. I'd love to know what you guys think about Vape in the comments down below. Oh, and don't forget to join my Discord server. Anyways, I think that is enough rambling for one day. Thanks for watching. I have been your boy KiLAB. Peace in the Middle East.